the Duffer Brothers have been creating a bit of a friendship, becoming a little bit more familiar with Kevin Feige, having some conversations about, what are the secrets of creating a cinematic universe?
They need to stop.
And the rumors are apparently that they are looking into the possibility of probably creating a Stranger Things cinematic universe.
They need to stop. I'm sorry. Stranger Things is not the show that I feel needs a cinematic universe. The kids are all grown up. The universe doesn't seem that. They would have to do a lot of world building.
It's not that expansive, yeah.
They would have to do a lot of world building for anybody to care. They need to just let it go. They need to just let it go.
Now, to put it in context, this next season, season 5, is supposed to be the very final season of Stranger Things, to our knowledge. But this has been, I'm going to go ahead and say that this has been the most successful show that they've ever had. Mm-hmm. I don't think that's stepping over, any boundaries right there, is it? I think that's pretty.
I think that's pretty accurate. I think if they want to do, they should just try to do a Marvel movie. I don't know. Have they already done one? I don't know, but they should do a Marvel movie.
It's interesting that you mentioned Marvel, because there was also some rumors that the Duffer Brothers have. Oh no! Actually, the producer of Stranger Things, Matt Levy. Damn, I just forgot his name. Who's the fucker's name? What's the fucker's name? Is it Zach Levy?
What's his name? Sean Levy.
Sean Levy. Okay. There were rumors circulating that Sean Levy and Ryan Reynolds, who is the star of Deadpool, have been considering possibly trying to figure out a way to do a little Deadpool Stranger Things crossover.
It's like water and oil. Like, it's not happening, dude.
Exactly.
I mean, Deadpool is like rated R, and it's like he doesn't work for Stranger Things to me. It's too goofy and corny, and to fit it together. Like, I like Deadpool, but like, no, that's a bad idea.
I just wonder, like, what would his place be? Is he like just looking at it from like some third person view? Is he the narrator of? Like, I don't understand.
They're gonna have him
thing
just
we were
pop
talking
in
about.
and kill demo dogs with his guns. Like, it's.
I don't know.
That's corny. I don't know.
The thing we were talking about after or before the fact was, would it be like the thing that needs to be addressed is, would it be Stranger Things in Deadpool, or would it be Deadpool in Stranger Things? Because they don't mesh in any way, so it can't be like they just cross universes. It's not a Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Just somehow ends up in the upside down, like going to a portal, and he just like ends up in like the real world in Stranger Things. And maybe he just starts seeing like a whole bunch of. He runs into Vecna, or he sees a whole bunch of crazy monsters, and he just starts going on a killing spree. I don't know. It's corny. Like, it doesn't work. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Doesn't work at all. I would not like to see it. I would not like to see it. I would watch it, which is why they're doing this shit, but I would not like to see it. And even with the cinematic universe, just to put a pin in that conversation, to tie a bow on that conversation, there is Stranger Things is the same season every single season. There's always the big bad that they have to kill, and then they eventually kill him, and then
they didn't kill Vecna.
Well, they kill him, right? Quote unquote. That's how horror movies work. So Stranger Things is supposed to be like a horror. And 80s horror movies, there's always the same thing. There's some crazy ass villain. Everybody sees him, but nobody sees him except for the little kids. And the kids eventually are able to fight the villain off. But then guess what? He's not dead. He's coming back, and he's even powerful. Like, that's what it's always like. And I don't want to watch a Stranger Things universe where it's a whole bunch of other kids fighting the same being. I don't need to see that. I've been watching older horror films recently. Not older, but one of the ones I watched was It. And I watched the original. I watched the remake, part 1 and part 2. Mm-hmm. And it just made me think, like, It from the 90s compared to It from the 2010s, because of that gap in technology, they were able to enhance the movie. They can add to the movie. There was something tangible that you can add to the movie that made it feel like it actually served a purpose. It served a function that, hey, we remade this movie for you guys, the lovers of this franchise, for you guys to have and accept it in its full, almost the full potential of the film could be, of the story could be. Stranger Things is made in the 2010s and post 2010s. There's no need for it. Like, what are you adding? What is a cinematic universe adding?
It's not adding anything. It's cash grab.
It's cash grab.
It's just greedy. Yeah. It's just we have a successful product. All these investors are like, hey, man, people are going to slop it up, so we're just going to keep pumping out until they get tired of it. Like,
and I can't, and there's nothing I can say about that point because it's the truth. People are just going to fucking eat it up. I'm going to be one of them. I hate to say it. I'm going to be one of them. But consumer culture is real.
I'm done with Stranger. If they try some bullshit after, I'm done with it.
Stop.
There's nothing else
Stop the cap.
Like, because all that's gonna happen is, and what I see now is they're gonna beat Vecna, and then find out the Upside Down is like freed from its like time freeze, and it's like, because remember when Vecna went to the Upside Down, it was like this primordial like primordial Earth with dinosaurs and crazy weather looking planet. So it's going to just be more threats. It's just going to be like, well, Vecna was just like a peon. But like, if you keep going out into the Upside Down, there's like a whole, like in Hunter x Hunter, they do the same thing where it's like outside the known world, it's the dark continent. And it's just all these threats and creatures and monsters. And they're just going to go explore it. Like, you know, it's going to be.
It's the same old, we're going to need a bigger boat thing.
Yeah.
It's literally what it is. Then they do that. It's just like Jurassic Park. It's just like any franchise, Alien. And that's 80s horror. So in a way, I can't blame them because they know what the fuck they're doing. Like, I can't blame the Duffer Brothers. They have a great vision. This show, in my opinion, I think I might have said it on an episode or two. I don't know if we were touching on it. I don't know if this feed was running when we were talking about that. But I've always said I think that Stranger Things should have just ended after season 2. Boom. A sequel, done. Trilogy, trash, but whatever. Keep it done. And then they brought out season 4, season 5. Now it's like a cinematic universe. I can't blame them. Look at Halloween. Mm-hmm. You know, look at the Halloween franchise.
Even Scream. And the last Scream was really good.
Look at the Scream franchise.
Like, look, actually really solid.
Alien, like Jurassic Park, right? All these 80s/90s movies and franchises that have this horror element to them, they can go on forever and ever because people enjoy the scares, I guess. I don't know if Stranger Things has the scares, but
most of them are terrible. I love horror movies.